Hey GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Tawari Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Friday. That's right, folks. It's Friday. We made it. It's Friday. We made it. It's the end of the work week. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And for some of us, it's a 3-day work week. I'm taking mines back so I can work that Monday because I'm leaving town next week. So you know how it is. Y'all know how it is. But I hope you guys have some fun planned for this weekend holiday. And if you're not doing anything, I hope you're doing what you want to do. Sitting back, relaxing, whatever it is. I hope you're enjoying yourself. To everybody that took the time out to comment on my apology video, you guys are truly, truly, truly. To people that didn't and just understood and didn't just unsubscribe, I appreciate you guys. And you're right. Sometimes shit happens, right? Sometimes the best plans are not always happen the way you want it to. And speaking of plans, I will be leaving town to go to Florida. Beach time! Nah, I'm going to see my niece graduate and then beach time. So I will, this is for next week, folks. I will be posting Monday, Tuesday. I'm not posting Wednesday because I'll be on the plane. And then on Thursday, there's the graduation. I'm going to do a little bit of something on Friday. But I'll be home on Saturday so we can catch up if I missed out on anything too crazy. You know what I'm saying? My family know I do this channel so they understand. But I'm going to try to squeeze them in on Friday. And if not, then I'll holler at y'all guys on Saturday. Depending on how I feel, we might just do a live. We'll see. Not making no promises, but we'll see. Anywho, how was GH for you guys? Any highs? Any lows? Any, oh my goodness. Okay, guys, wait a second. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, I didn't watch no Spider-Quake. I did not watch General Hospital yesterday. I fell asleep to watching Star Trek. I had it in my mind to put it in, but till I got comfortable, I didn't want to watch it. I just didn't. And after I heard everything what everybody was saying, I was like, that's exactly what I did. But hold up, Ava turned Alexis, got Alexis. She's the one who, Ava, when, how, and where? Because I'm pretty sure I was watching it. I'm pretty sure I was watching the show, and I want to know how that happened. I want to know why. Did y'all know when this happened? You know what? I've been Google searching and digging in historical facts, trying to find out, uncover this time frame when Ava had snitched on Alexis because of Julian. She didn't care about Julian. I mean, she loved her brother, but come on. But if y'all can find something, let me know, because I couldn't find nothing, okay? But yeah, I was shocked. I was shook. Are they trying to write our Ava girl out? Are they trying to write Ava, Mother effing Jerome out of General Hospital? And I'm just going to say, there are several people that should go before Ava. Cody, Sasha, Nina, Elizabeth, Sam, no, I'm just joking. Carly, but I'm just joking. But come on, no. I don't want to hear nothing about Maura Rest leaving General Hospital. But what is going on? Why are they just deconstructing her history and turning her out to be the mega villain? I mean, Ava is petty, you know what I'm saying, and I could definitely, but I just don't see her doing it for that reason. For Julian, please, not for Julian. Maybe for something that benefited her. But anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. But y'all let me know. So Diane and Alexis face Fergus. And Fergus hates Alexis, and Alexis definitely hates him back. And he just sitting there like, I'm like, dude. And Fergie, well, he blames Alexis for the death of both his brothers. And I had to, guys, you know what? Another reason why it took so long, because I had to do some research. I know sometimes I forget things, but I was like, wait a second. Didn't Harmony kill one of them boys and then the other one OD? Or didn't Harmony kill them both? I'm pretty sure Alexis didn't kill neither one of them. And I know for sure one of them got pushed off the cliff. Was not Harmony that did it? I thought Harmony took out both of them, to be honest with you, but I could be wrong. But Fergus is too busy blaming Alexis. She said that she is the ruiner of his family. Diane says nothing Fergie has said is factual. And I'm like, I'm with you, Diane, because I had to dig into the Wikipedias of General Hospital and look back and, YouTube. And I'm like, where, why, what? Nothing. But Diane wants Alexis to get mad and show some teeth and fight like hell to get her license back. Yeah. And stop with all this wishy-washy crap. And maybe I deserve this. I love I love Diane. I just love Diane. She don't want to hear it, and neither do we. And I'm so glad. Yeah, aren't y'all glad Diane said it for us? Aren't y'all glad, Diane? Whoever wrote for Diane must hear our tears and said, okay, look, we don't. The fans and Diane don't want to hear no more about you crying. Because if you're going to keep doing this, you can go home. She said that, I was like, I'm for that. I'm for that. Because I am so tired of her going back and forth. Girl, get your license or get the freak off the stage. So basically, the final statements are started and ready. And Alexis lets them know that she wasn't testifying in front of a legal beagle. She was testifying as a civilian in front of a medical board about the man she loves because she wanted to protect him. And his reputation. She then lets them know that Fergie and Neil are brothers. And that's when Fergie tries to say that he recused himself, but he forgot to mention that the person he recused and replaced was a partner in his law firm. And I'm like, ain't that ain't ethical? That ain't ethical. No, I'm pretty sure that ain't right. Alexis doesn't think Ava's credible because she is the sister of Julian. And I'm just going to say there is a lot of reasons why Ava Jerome ain't credible. Alexis also brings up the fact that she was not made aware to all these things that they were going on in the background, and if she had been made aware, she would have proceeded differently. Would you though? Because you were going through alcoholism, depression, and madness. I mean, yeah, girl. Would you? Would you? Because you was too busy folding like a snap crack. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Alexis points out that this is just to get back. This is just to get back from Fergie and Ava, and that she is paid for her choices, but doesn't think her personal life should affect her being a lawyer. It's all just a personal vendetta. Now, guys, I'm going to bring up what Fergie says, and I'm going to wrap this part up. Fergie then brings up that Alexis stops Carlos Rivera from taking a good plea deal so she can end up unalived. So he can end up unalived by Julian. First and foremost, Fergie, Alexis ain't about that. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, she wouldn't do anything for Julian like that. And secondly, she wouldn't do anything like that. Now, has she done things for people that are, as a lawyer, a little sus? Maybe. But I doubt she would do that so that Julian can unalive him. That is very far-reaching. And the girls go crazy. They raise up all kind of prejudicial objections. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking forward to seeing Alexis and Diane working together. Oh yeah, I am. Team Miller and Team Alexis. I'm loving it. They tell him to avoid using, then the people, I forgot what these people were, but they told him to stop using wild speculations. Because, of course, Carlos is not around to prove anything of that. It's just really hearsay. Fergie really came in with a lot of hearsay. So Fergie then brings up that Alexis has something to do with both his brothers' deaths. Now, you know what? I think Fergie probably would have had a better win if he hadn't even mentioned that part, because it did make him look like he was angry and bitter, especially when he started getting mad. And I was like, so this man just throwing out guilty with no freaking evidence. None. I mean, if you're going to sit here and say that somebody did something to somebody, wouldn't we need more than just your proof and your word? He then screams that she destroyed my family. Yeah, he's highly prejudicial. Very. Of course, Diane and Alexis ain't having none of that. And then Fergie brings up that lying under oath is perjury, no matter where you are, and goes back to unaliving his brothers in regard for legal ethics. And I'm like, if he just would have stuck to the first part, lying under oath is prejudice, perjury, no matter where you are, and rammed home with that. As a lawyer, you want to stick to your legal ethics. As a lawyer, you want to sit there and always say the right and do the right thing, even though, you know, we are already automatically looked at as doing the wrong thing. And there's, you know, people that have this law degree, there's a certain da-da-da-da we should be keeping. Instead of talking about how she killed his brothers, because that's what's going to probably make them look at him like, but you're prejudicial, bro. And then you had your brother, I mean your teammate, come in there and be on the team against her. And you know what I'm saying? And then how everything moved. And we gotta admit, it did move fast. But Alexis was like, you know, trying to get out of the drunken stupor. So she really wasn't herself. We're gonna go to the next story. And that's General Hospital. Portia's offering her condolences to Liz. I'm just going to say this now, guys. The writing is on the wall. Y'all see the writing, right? That was me Xing out the Fliz name. It's on the wall. Liz is struggling with the fact that Finn is drinking. When Portia asks how Finn is holding up, Liz gets all cagey and weird and tells Portia that he's struggling. When Portia asks, does she want to take some time off to be with him, she says she doesn't think he wants her around. And I'm like, Liz, oh my gosh, see, this is why I can't stand you. Your man is going through something like that, and this is what you're doing. Just because you don't like your parents, Liz, does not mean that everybody should feel some type of way about losing their parent. Okay? We know you don't care about your mama and your daddy. We get that. We get that. We get that. But this is a lot different. And I was very disappointed that she told Portia anything. Okay? I would have wanted to at least give Finn a day. A day. Can the man get a day? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he's doing tomorrow. If you come back and he is laying in his urine soaked underwear, screaming, Gregory! And Violet's hiding in the room like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Daddy's crazy. He's been crying Gregory all night. Who's Gregory? I ain't no grandpa. Then you'd be like, okay, we got problems. We got problems. And yes, an addict drinking is a bad thing. Yes. And especially if that's something that he feels is going to be a gateway back to what he's doing. For some addicts, I've never met an addict that, most addicts I know don't mess with nothing. They don't drink, they don't do nothing. They drink coffee and they smoke cigarettes. But they normally just leave everything alone, right? So I know Finn, he's suffering behind that. But the fact that you couldn't even give the man a day, Liz? A day? And this man is hurt, and he out there thinking about how he pushing you away. And this the man who's losing his daddy. You ain't losing nothing because you don't even like your parents. Girl, you didn't even want her kids talking to her parents. But anyway. But Portia asks, well, what's going on? We're friends, right? And Liz tells her that she's also the chief of staff. And she walks away. And I'm like, why you have to say that? You haven't said that either. You could have been like, girl, it's just too much right now. You know, it's just too much. My man's hurting, and it's just too much. And I just need to focus on working. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I'm being distracted. I'm trying to keep up patient care. Am I messing up patient care? No? Okay. Well, let me get back to work. I'm sorry I'm not coming in here whistling this after my man's father just died. I mean, come on. What does Portia expect? Her to be all like, I'm okay. Yeah. But come on. I mean, of course, no. I think I would have politely told her we all good. I'm just hurting, you know, because somebody just died. My man's baddie just died, so he's hurting, and I'm hurting for him. You know, that's what, you know, couples do. You know, like so when Marshall was going through his thing, and you were, you know, all up in there. Yeah, that's what I am right now. And just backed away. You don't have to tell Portia everything. Shit. And I said, how I wish Liz would have kept her mouth shut. But unfortunately, after several times of avoiding Portia, they finally meet in the locker room and Liz spills the beans. And Portia says that she's not going to say anything, but her face and them lips is saying something completely different. Who wants to place a bet? Who wants to place a bet that Finn is not going to come back in to a pee test? Who wants to place a bet that Portia ain't? Y'all think Portia gonna say something, or y'all think Portia not? I might put that as a poll. I think Portia is. I'm sorry, I just do. Y'all seen her face? Even after they talk later and Liz tries to back up and cover up her story, it is too damn late. Portia's brain is already thinking, I'm going to have to figure out a way to tell on Fizz. And I'm not wrote, this could definitely be the end of the Fliz area if Finn comes back from grieving over his father to a piss test because Liz could not keep her lips shut. I'm sorry, guys. I was looking at her like, you just couldn't do one day, huh? You just couldn't get a man one day to grieve. I mean, I'm happy they breaking up. I'm happy because the karma was horrible, to be honest with you. And I want to see Finn with somebody that's a little bit more. I miss him and Anna. Oh my goodness, somebody else. This not Liz. I don't know if she's just too immature or just too something. I don't know. But we're going to head on over to Bobby's for a little quickly because we got Brooklyn and Violet and they're having shake lunch. I want to say tea lunch, coffee, tea lunch. I don't know. And Violet's afraid that she's going to forget her granddad. And Brooklyn tells Violet that she will never forget her granddad because of his love for her, and her love for her granddad is imprinted in her heart. And that's true. You know, you don't forget those things like that. But she's a child. She doesn't really know any better. I will say this, guys. Violet is very mature for her age. And this little girl is going to be... she should be doing movies, okay? I mean, like, her eyes, how she reads the room, how she stays into the front. And soap operas are not easy to do. And this girl be doing lines at that age. She needs to be... we need to see her in some movie or something. And she got them little cold girl eyes. She could be like in a horror movie. Hi, my name is Violet. Do you want to play? I don't know. She just got the little Cassadine glint in her eyes somewhere deep in there. You know what I'm saying? And where her mama at? Where is Hayden? I thought Hayden was gone. Somebody said Hayden just disappeared. I thought Hayden got taken out. Y'all let me know about that too. I'm gonna look that up. I'm tired. That's really what it is. We're gonna go on over to Finn's place, and we got Chase and Finn discussing. Okay, guys. First of all, these two, this was phenomenal acting. Phenomenal acting. I normally don't care for Chase. You know, he's a good actor. I'm not saying he's not, but I just don't like. Ooh, his character. You know, his character is just like boring. Okay. But him and Finn together, just the brother energy was electrifying, guys. And I was all in my feels. And if I hadn't been so worn out already from watching my little baby cross the stage, I would have been crying here. In fact, you know, the eyes, they get tear rimmed. I'm not going to front. But Chase and Finn are discussing handling grief. And Chase tells his brother he is not going to judge him for how he's dealing with the loss. And this is exactly what he needed from Elizabeth. Just a little breath. Just a little breather. But no, Miss Self-Righteous Kitty Cat want to go, how you drinking? I'm taking Violet. Finn says it's not his first dead body. And Chase gets upset and says, that's not a dead body. That was our dad. Finn lets him know that all the beautiful things that made up their father wasn't there. So there was no longer a dad. Finn was telling him the truth. And Chase needed to hear that. It was like they really helped each other. I feel like Gregory did that one good thing. He got them boys solid because Chase came in there and helped Finn. And Finn came in there and helped his brother. It's like they were just, this was it. And it was beautiful. And I loved it. Finn lets him, so there was no longer their dad. They both tear up. He didn't smell like Old Spice anymore. He didn't have the smile that crinkles up on the sides. None of that. He was cold. His body was cold. And our dad was warm. And I write, oh my gosh, phenomenal scene between these two. And I am so very glad they got each other. And Finn knows he messed up and handled things wrong, hurting Liz. And I'm like, sorry, Finn, looks like there's trouble in paradise. And, you know, he didn't hurt Liz. Liz just didn't know how to approach that. She came judgmental, and she should have just let Finn figure this out on his own instead of forcing her thoughts and ideas on him and what she thinks his sobriety walk is. And that's where I'm really getting at, guys, is that you got to be careful when you walking into that like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to, if you force a person to get sober, they're not going to get sober. They have to come to that conclusion on their own. And Chase gave Finn a safety area where he could work through those feelings on his own. And that is why Finn decided to get his ass to a meeting. I hope he goes. I hope he really does. I hope he don't go find another bottle and just lose himself. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Chase was there, and I'm pretty sure he was there. I'm pretty sure that's who, I'm hoping that's who Liz called, was Chase. You know what I'm saying? But you see, they didn't leave, him or Brooklyn. And then he's like, I'm being so selfish, not being able to be there for Violet or Chase, and this is Finn's problem. That's his problem. He can't be there for them. He needs them to be there for him. Well, not so much of Violet, but he needs support right now. And Chase was on it. He said, "No, you need this, bro. You was here with Dad. You found Dad. You need this." And he's like, "No, it don't matter." He says, "Oh, it does. It does. It does matter, and it does." He made it all about his drinking, and Chase tells Finn there is no right way to grieve. Finn says there's a wrong way, and he's done it. Finn brings up that he hurt his dad, and now he's gone and thrown his sobriety away, the one thing his dad was proud about. Chase brings up the fact that they did rebuild their relationship with trust and love, and that he can do that with his sobriety. That's all he needed. Just a little space. Now, next day, he's still drinking, and that's when you get crazy and you get in his face, and I'm taking Violet and all that stuff. But get a man space. He just lost his daddy. Damn. Finn asked Chase to get rid of the bottle with tears running down his eyes. And that's when Violet and Brooklyn come back. Finn goes and gets showered up, gets cleaned up, then tells him that he needs to go to a meeting. And I just love that Brooklyn and Chase were there. That was beautiful, guys. That scene was so beautiful, guys. Two people that I don't really care watching, Brooklyn and Chase. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. I love the new family dynamic between those three. It's going to be interesting watching these three families grow. I wonder who they're going to get Finn with next. I wonder if it'll be Alexis. I'm sorry, guys. Finn's a father. He has Violet. Alexis kills men with her coochie. I don't want her killing Finn. Because then who's going to be Violet's dad? We don't have a Hayden. And Lord, I don't want her being raised by Elizabeth. Please, no. Please, no. Please, no. Okay? So, Finn can't get with Alexis. She going to kill him. Her coochie kills everybody. And then she kissed his daddy. Ugh. So we're going to head on over to the quarter stable. I tried to sound like a horse. I don't even know where that came from. Tracy comes back from her ride, and she's feeling good. The sun's on her face, and she's so happy. And Cody lets her know that she's needed at the house for something important. Excuse me. When Cody tells Tracy that it was about Chase, and that Chase and Brooklyn couldn't leave for their honeymoon, he's forced to tell her that Greg is gone. Cody offers Tracy some tea in a seat after he tells the news and gets her a water. I was so scared when Cody touched Tracy's shoulder. I thought she was going to bite his head off. Gregory has really softened old girl up, hasn't she? I don't like the help touching me. Your dusty, dirty hands. I also like the Tracy pulled out a good Cody. I mean, I liked Cody in this scene. I'm not really a fan of Cody either. Tracy tells Cody how happy Gregory was at the wedding yesterday. And she says, even though we all knew it was coming, it's still very sudden. Cody tells her that he understands that something, he understands that even if you know, even if you prepare yourself for it, it's nothing compared to it actually happening. Even if you know your family is sick and are going to be leaving you soon, Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Nothing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get emotional. I want to get emotional right now. I've had a very emotional day. And I said, I wrote down, I agree 100% about that. And he's sorry that she had to hear it from him, but she's not. Tracy tells Cody that she imagines when Gregory was younger that she was a lot like him. And I was like, oh my gosh, a hustling con artist? Oh no, Tracy, you don't know Cody that well then, honey. Maybe this is the Cody that's now. But the Cody that came in was a hustling con artist. And that was nothing like our sweet Gregory. Of course, Cody don't believe it, and I don't believe it either. I'm thinking all of us is having a hard time believing that one. And Tracy explains to Cody how he is like Gregory. And then she heads to General Hospital. No, guys, I didn't write all that because I was like, he ain't nothing like Gregory. Maybe handsome. That's about it. Maybe, Gregory's probably a handsome man when he's younger, and Cody's handsome. I'll give him that. Oh, caring, going all his way. No. Gregory's a lot smarter than Cody. I'm sorry. You see, and he almost seems like he would be smarter. Well, I don't know. He would be smarter than Cody at that age too. So Tracy heads to the General Hospital and she goes to meet with Stella and offers to pay all of Gregory's expenses. And I'm like, go ahead on, Tracy. Even though he couldn't honor you with the flashback in his dream. Oh, we should bring him back just so he could do it for you, boo-boo. Tracy also wants to catalog his work so they don't go to waste, and she wants to do all of this anonymously because that's the quarter main way. Well, no, actually, it's not. And I really love Stella and Tracy's relationship. I do. Tracy says that she doesn't want to let Gregory down, at least not this soon. I loved that part. Because we know Tracy can only be good for so long. And she got to be back to her normal self. I'm just going to highlight briefly on the Molly and TJ. So they have lunch at Bobby's and discuss how they wouldn't treat other surrogates the way they're treating Christina. Controlling what she eats, who she hangs out, what time she goes to bed, and all that. They would, and you know what? They wouldn't. They wouldn't be calling her, telling her to stay away from her daddy, but they wouldn't know that much about her either, you know what I'm saying? But they would not be policing her like they're policing Christina. And TJ definitely wouldn't be talking to no other surrogate like that. And I think he's just taking advantage of that. Oh, is that it? Was that it, guys? Did I get all the stories? Let me see. Talked about Tracy and Cody. Talked about them. Talked about Quarterly Stable. BRK, Chase, Finn. I guess I did. Wow. Okay. I wrapped it up kind of fast. But that's awesome. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. That's great. But like I said, I do plan on, I want to do a live when I come back in town next Saturday. So to catch up, if I'm not able to do one on Friday, then I'm definitely going to do like a live on Saturday or Sunday. Who knows? I'm going to try to get on here and talk to you guys, just catch up on some things. My plan is to do a show for Monday and Tuesday, like I said. I'm not going to guarantee Wednesday because I do leave in the afternoon. But I'm thinking, because I'm working Wednesday too. I'm working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, but I'm thinking, guys, that I know I'm not going to do anything for Thursday because that's the graduation. So I'm definitely thinking either Friday or Saturday. I'll be back home Saturday. But anywho, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being understanding. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and the like button. Thank you so much for not giving up on me. I really, truly do appreciate every single one of your guys' subscription. And I have love for every single one of you. You guys have an amazing weekend because you all are truly amazing. And do what you want to do, how you want to do it. And even if it's sitting in the house, in a robe, eating chips and dip. If that's what you want to do, do it. As long as you're happy. That's all that matters. and you get a little air. You got to get some air. You got to get a little movie. But then get back on that couch and watch some more movies. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It's been a pleasure as always. And I will see you guys on Monday. Talk to you soon. I might try to jump on here tomorrow, but I don't want to make any. I got family in town. That's not going to happen. Yeah, just let it go. I'll see you guys Monday. God bless. See you then.